All right, so we're taking a deep dive today into this 2025 State of SEO report
Okay.
that you sent over.
Yeah.
It's really packed with opinions from SEO experts
Mm.
on where they think SEO is going.
Right.
And I mean, with all this AI stuff going on, things are getting pretty interesting.
For sure.
You know, already that organic search drives a ton of website traffic, right?
Right.
Like a significant amount.
Yep.
This report says a third
Across
major industries.
Yeah, a third of all website traffic.
Which is huge.
Huge.
And 91%
Well-
of the experts that they talked to said SEO is like
Yeah,
crucial for hitting their marketing goals.
it is.
So basically, we're going to unpack what they're seeing
Yeah.
coming up on the horizon.
Okay.
And you know what you can do to stay ahead.
Cool.
So
That's good. It's a very dynamic landscape.
yeah, for sure. And the integration of AI is a major factor.
Yeah.
This report really goes into both the challenges and the opportunities.
That AI presents.
Okay.
And it might surprise you how experts are viewing the changes.
Let's talk about those changes.
Okay.
So 2024 was a big year
Huge,
with
yeah.
Google fully rolling out its AI-powered search,
Mm-hmm.
AIO.
Yeah.
Remember all the chatter about that?
Oh, yeah.
About it being like the death of SEO?
The death of SEO. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a lot of buzz around that.
Yeah,
And some anxiety, too.
right.
But, this report actually shows that 63% of SEO experts
Okay.
saw a positive impact on their traffic,
Wow.
visibility, or rankings
Okay.
after AIO launched.
So it wasn't the SEO apocalypse
Wasn't the SEO apocalypse?
that people were predicting.
Not quite.
Interesting.
What's interesting is that a lot of the positive results are coming from those with
Oh, okay.
a more mature approach to SEO.
Gotcha.
The ones with established processes, dedicated resources, sophisticated tracking in place.
So if you're already on top of your SEO game,
Yeah.
you're probably better equipped to adapt to new tech. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So where do you think you fall on that SEO maturity scale?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think knowing that can help you focus
Yeah,
on the right things as we go through these trends.
for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, for someone just starting out,
Okay.
the focus might be on proving the value of SEO
Okay.
and getting buy-in for more resources.
Right.
And then for someone with a more mature setup,
Gotcha.
they're probably looking at how to integrate AI seamlessly and measure its impact.
Right. So very different
Very different.
approaches depending on where you are
Absolutely.
on that maturity scale.
Mm.
And speaking of trends,
Yep.
adapting to AI is the #1 priority for SEO pros in 2025,
It is.
no matter what their role is
Yeah.
or how mature their SEO is.
Makes sense.
It's not even a question of if anymore.
Right.
It's how.
It's all about the how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this report breaks down the how
It does.
based on those maturity levels, which I thought was really helpful. Super helpful.
How about?
Yeah, for those with low SEO maturity,
Okay.
the report suggests, focusing on the fundamentals,
Right.
proving the value of SEO by measuring performance,
Okay.
adjusting to algorithm changes,
Mm-hmm.
and getting that buy-in for more investment.
So it's about laying the groundwork.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
Making sure the basics are solid.
Yep.
Before jumping into the more advanced stuff.
For sure.
What about those in the middle?
Yeah.
Those with medium SEO maturity?
Yeah.
Where should they be focusing?
They need to be thinking about AI adaptation as well,
Okay.
of course.
Right.
But also evaluating new technologies
Okay.
and, importantly, improving collaboration
Yeah.
between SEO and other teams. Breaking down those silos is crucial.
It's all about connecting the dots.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
Not just within the SEO team,
Mhm.
but across the whole organization.
The whole organization, exactly.
What about the folks who are already killing it
Okay.
in SEO?
Yeah. The ones with high SEO maturity, they're probably already on top of most of this, right?
They are, but they're not resting on their laurels.
Okay.
Their top priorities for 2025 are implementing SEO improvements faster,
God, yeah.
measuring the impact of AI,
Okay.
and staying agile.
Mm-hmm.
Speed and adaptability are key in this evolving landscape.
Makes sense.
And one thing that really stood out to me in the report
Yeah.
is how much emphasis is placed on reporting
Okay.
across all maturity levels.
Gotcha.
But there's a big difference in the way they're approaching it.
Interesting.
Yeah, the report says that high maturity organizations are reporting on an average of 9 different metrics
Wow.
compared to just 3 for low maturity organizations.
That's a huge difference.
It's huge.
Wow.
It suggests they have a more nuanced understanding of SEO performance
Okay.
and a more sophisticated approach to proving ROI.
Which is essential
It is.
when you're trying to justify more investment in SEO, especially with all these new AI tools and technologies coming out.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah. And speaking of AI,
Yeah.
let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
We mentioned that 63% of experts saw a positive impact from AIO.
Right.
But there's one group that's a bit more hesitant.
Okay.
Content marketers.
Right. The report says they're more likely to be worried about AI having a negative impact. Why do you think that is?
Well, the report quotes an SEO expert,
Okay.
Stephen Van Bessem,
Okay.
who talks about this rise of what he calls copycat content.
Okay.
Essentially, it's a lot of similar AI-generated content
I gotcha.
that lacks depth and originality.
Okay.
Like AI is churning out these surface-level pieces that might hit the right keywords,
Okay.
but don't offer any real value or insight.
Right.
I can see why content marketers
Yeah.
who are all about creating engaging and meaningful content would be concerned about that.
Yeah, for sure. So it's not that AI is like inherently bad for content. It's how it's being used.
It's the usage.
That's causing concern.
Yeah.
Like, are we going to end up with this sea of generic content
Yeah.
that's just optimized for algorithms and not people?
That's the worry.
Yeah.
And this is where Stephen Van Bessem makes a really interesting point.
Okay.
He says that AI can't replicate
Okay.
human experience and insights.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it can analyze data.
Right.
It can generate text.
Yeah.
But it can't understand the nuances of human emotion,
Right.
creativity, or
Yeah.
storytelling.
Yeah.
Those are the things that make content truly resonate with people.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to compete with AI on volume,
Right?
content creators need to focus on what makes them unique.
Yes.
Their personal experiences, their perspectives, their ability to connect with people on an emotional level.
Yeah.
Those are the things that AI can't replicate,
For sure.
at least not yet.
Right. And that focus on quality over quantity seems to be driving another trend,
Okay.
highlighted in the report,
Okay.
the rise of in-house SEO teams.
Oh, you mean instead of outsourcing SEO
Right.
to agencies or freelancers?
Yeah.
More companies are bringing those skills in-house?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I'm curious about that.
Yeah.
Why do you think that shift is happening?
Well, the report suggests it might be because of the need for faster adaptation
Okay.
to AI-driven changes.
Okay.
So having an in-house team
Yeah.
means that, you know, those experts are fully integrated into your company culture
Right.
and can react more quickly to shifts in the digital landscape.
So if your SEO team is in-house,
Yeah.
they're right there with you,
They're right there.
seeing how things are changing, talking to other teams,
Exactly.
and adjusting strategies as needed.
As needed.
It makes sense that they'd be able to adapt
For sure.
more quickly than someone outside the company.
Absolutely. It's like having a dedicated team
Yeah.
that's constantly learning and evolving alongside the technology.
Right.
Which brings us to another
Right.
interesting trend highlighted in the report,
Okay.
the growing use of fully integrated enterprise SEO platforms.
I've heard about those.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I'm not sure I fully understand what they are.
Okay, sure.
What makes them different from other SEO tools?
Think of it like having a central command center
Right.
for all your SEO efforts.
Gotcha.
Instead of using a bunch of scattered tools, these platforms connect everything from keyword research and content optimization
Okay.
to technical audits and performance tracking.
So it's not just about having the right tools.
Right.
It's about having tools that talk to each other
It's about having tools that talk to each other.
and provide a holistic view of your SEO strategy.
It's a holistic view, exactly.
And the report found that these platforms are particularly popular
Yes.
with organizations that have a high level of SEO maturity.
They are.
They're investing in tools
They are.
that can help them connect the dots
Uh-huh.
and get a deeper understanding of how all the pieces of their SEO puzzle fit together.
Sit together.
And it makes you wonder,
Yeah.
are your current SEO tools keeping up with the AI revolution?
That's the question.
Are they providing you with the insights and capabilities you need to thrive in this new landscape?
That's a great question.
That's a great question for anyone working in SEO to
Yeah.
ask themselves,
Yeah.
especially in light of all these changes we've been talking about.
All right.
It's a lot to consider,
It is.
but it seems like there's also a lot of opportunity
A lot of opportunity.
in this new era of SEO.
Absolutely. And despite some of the concerns we've discussed,
Yeah.
the report actually paints a pretty positive picture overall.
Okay.
It says that 85% of SEO experts
Wow.
predict that AI will have a positive impact on SEO in 2025.
That's encouraging.
It is encouraging.
So it's not about fearing the change, but rather about figuring out how to harness its potential.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The report emphasizes that success in this new era of SEO hinges on a few key factors.
Okay.
Cross-team collaboration, comprehensive reporting, smart tech investments, and above all, a willingness to adapt.
It's about embracing the change.
It is.
And seeing it as an opportunity to evolve and improve.
Exactly.
So what do you think is the biggest takeaway for you from this report?
You know, if I had to boil it down
Yeah.
to one key point, it would be this.
Okay.
The future of SEO belongs to those who are willing to adapt, experiment, and prioritize human connection in everything they do.
It's not just about, chasing algorithms and keywords.
Yeah.
It's about creating content
It is.
that genuinely connects with people.
Exactly.
AI can help us do that.
It can.
In new and exciting ways.
For sure.
But it's important to remember that technology is just a tool.
It is just a tool.
It's up to us to use it wisely and ethically.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
We can't lose sight of the human element in all of this.
Right.
Ultimately, SEO is about connecting people with information and experiences that are relevant and meaningful to them.
Yeah.
And that requires understanding their needs, their motivations, their emotions.
It's about putting people first.
It is.
Which is a good reminder.
It is.
Any aspect of business, really.
Yeah, for sure.
So if we think about what you said earlier, about those 9 different metrics that high maturity organizations are tracking, it seems like the key is not just to track more data, but to track the right data.
Track the right data.
Data that tells us about those human connections.
Exactly. Are people engaging with your content? Are they sharing it?
Yeah.
Are they taking action based on what they're reading or watching? Those are the kinds of metrics that really matter in the long run.
Yeah. And those are the kinds of things that AI can help us.
AI can help us measure.
Yeah. Measure more effectively, right?
Absolutely. AI can analyze vast amounts of data. And identify patterns that we might not even notice as humans.
Right.
It can help us understand what's resonating with our audience. What's not.
And
how we can improve our content. To better meet their needs.
Right.
But it's up to us to interpret that data. Make sense of it. And use it to inform our strategies.
It's like having a super-powered research assistant.
It is.
But one that still needs our guidance and direction.
Exactly.
So as we look ahead to 2025 and beyond, what are you most excited about in the world of SEO?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really interested to see how AI continues to shape the way we create and optimize content. I think we're just scratching the surface of what's possible. And I think we're going to see some incredible innovations in the coming years.
It feels like we're at this tipping point where things are changing so rapidly.
It's both exciting and a little daunting. It is. But I think the key is to approach it with a sense of curiosity and a willingness to experiment. Don't be afraid to try new things, to push the boundaries and to see what works.
And to remember that it's all about people in the end.
Exactly. If we keep that in mind, I think we can navigate these changes successfully and create a future for SEO that is both innovative and human-centered.
Well, that's a great note to end on.
It is.
Thank you so much for taking this deep dive with us.
Of course.
Into the world of SEO in 2025.
Happy to be here.
I know I learned a lot, and I hope our listeners did too.
Me too.
And remember, the best SEO strategies are those that prioritize people first.
Could not agree more.
So keep learning. Keep experimenting and keep creating content that matters.
That's it.
We'll see you in the search results.
See you there.